the internet analogy is a good one. I actually don't think that the internet is permissionless. I think that the internet is public, and you can curtail access to the internet. But I don't think regulators would be comfortable if JP Morgan put their website on the internet and it was permissionless, meaning that everybody on the internet can access their services, can see all of the account information of their clients. So I actually think that the reason why the internet is a very good analogy is because it has technical standards that allow information to interoperate with one another, assuming that you want it to interoperate. And that, to me, is the most important, because governance needs to be separated between technical standards and regulatory standards. And I just don't think it's realistic for the whole world to move at the same pace from a regulatory standards. And actually, the internet is a very good tool for that, because it says the internet is a public network. Everybody can access it. But if I am an American bank, I can self-govern my application, my website, to say I have certain regulatory requirements that I have to comply with in the US. And if I have a JP Morgan website in Switzerland with Swiss clients, guess what? I have different regulation. I have data domicile rules. The electronic information that gets created on my website in Switzerland cannot leave Switzerland, right? That's the rule in Switzerland. Whether you like it or not, it's not relevant. But I actually think that the public, the chain of tomorrow will have to be public, because I totally agree with this idea of not having like this, I have to access this blockchain, having a public infrastructure that everybody can access, but you have to give the application creators the sovereignty to comply with existing regulation and to have control over what they want to offer to the world. So if they want to create a permissionless application because they think that it will fit within the regulatory requirements because that's their business model, great. But if you are a bank and you cannot be permissionless, because you just can't do that, you should be able to also be on a public blockchain and be able to offer your services in a much more permissioned manner. And I think that that's why regulators are okay with the internet. It's not that only good things happen on the internet, right? There's a lot of bad stuff that happens on the internet, but you still have heavily regulated services because they have sovereignty over what they offer.